Hey everybody, before the show starts, log on to musicmoneymakeover.com/shop to download all my books and free guides. And while you're there, click on the book a call tab to book a one-on-one Zoom call with me to get all your music business questions solved. Enjoy the show. Hey everybody, welcome back to the Music Money Makeover Show. My name is Casey Graham, and on this episode, we're talking about the 3 steps to sell beats online for maximum profit. Seriously, now this is a concept that I've talked about on my phone calls with a lot of producers out there, and I've given them bits and pieces to this strategy. And today I'm going to give you a piece of this strategy. I'm going to actually build a course on this strategy and we'll go through it, okay? Because I recognize this strategy. I recognize the flaw in the system with the leasing beats and what producers really wanted and what they were missing and not clearly seeing by being blinded by all of the creating the ecosystem and everything. So enough with the soapbox. Look, check it out. I have an end of the year sale going on right now. The hour calls are 20% off. The entire store is 20% off. And the producer contract course is $25 off. So I suggest that you take advantage of that. Now, check it out. If you want to donate to the channel, you can do so right over here. If you want to skip Copyright Explained, you can do so right down below. But here we go. Copyright. The sole right which an author has in their own original literary compositions. The exclusive right of an author to print, publish, and vend their own literary works for their own benefit. Now, of course, there are 2 main rights of copy that the music industry operates and revolves around, and that's the masters and the publishing. And the masters is referred to as the sound recording copyright. Sound recordings as in records, masters, phonogram, or the audio recording file, i.e. the WAV, MP3, AIFF of the composition and or song. Now, you can collect your master recording royalties or the proceeds due from the sale and streaming of the master recording via your distributor like TuneCore or DistroKid, and if you have a major label deal, then it's them, all right? Now, you can also collect the performance royalties via the master sound recording via Sound Exchange and PPL over in the UK. Sound Exchange is based here in America, and if you are outside of America, any other organization that collects these sound recording performance royalties are referred to as neighboring rights. Now, publishing is referred to as a performing arts copyright here in America. Okay, performing arts as in the composition, sheet music, MIDI files, publishing, or song to be performed. You can collect the performance royalties for the composition via BMI, CSAC, ASCAP here in America and PRS over in the UK, and other countries have their own performing rights organization as well to collect those royalties for you. All right, now, you can collect the mechanical royalties due from the composition via Harry Fox, Music Reports, and the Mechanical Licensing Collective here in America. You can also collect your mechanical royalties over in the UK from MCPS. So now, Lyric Find right here. You can get your lyric display royalties from Lyric Find and Music Match, but that's that. Let's go through the 6 rights of copyright to be exercised to the fullest extent of the United States Code under Title 17, and that's the right to reproduce. The right to reproduce the copyrighted work in copies or phonorecords, physical or digital format. The right to prepare derivative works. The right to prepare derivative works based upon the copyrighted work. The right to distribute. The right to distribute copies or phonorecords of the copyrighted work to the public by sale or other transfer of ownership or by rental, lease, or lending. And then we have the right to public performance, the right to perform the copyrighted work publicly, the right to public display, the right to display the copyrighted work publicly, and the right to digital performance, and that's the right to digital audio transmission performance. All right, everybody, thank you for watching Copyright Explained. I won't give a preface here, but I'll do it inside the computer, so here we go. All right, so I'm going to give a disclaimer here. The goal for this method is to increase value, not to sell leases. If you want to sell fast microwave leases, go live in the abyss. But if you want to make a name for yourself, watch the video. Now, I already know I'm going to receive a lot of flack for this disclaimer. I have a lot of respect for those who lease beats. I do. But I do want to let you know that there is a model that isn't really talked about much, which I'm going to get into 3 of those steps from the model here, that doesn't have anything to do with leasing at all. Because though you can get a major placement off of lease here or there, maybe an album placement or mixtape placement, the leasing model doesn't build a prestigious brand for you, okay? You might say, oh, man, you know what I'm saying? Ill Mind, you know what I'm saying? Pain One, like, yeah, they got, you know what I'm saying? No, I'm like, look, man, legendary status. On this channel, I want to produce people who will step into the legendary status mode. Okay? And though there are people out there who make $10,000 plus a month leasing beats, you got to understand some of those people are just totally unknown. And if that's you and you're okay with making that money, which is good money, right? And you're unknown and you don't have the credits that you want, you're not working with all of the A-list artists that you want to stay on the independent side, fine. Today's video is about the person who wants to make a prestigious brand, level up their game, right? Because we can still make online money without leasing beats. We ain't got to do this. And I'm going to present a method that you can shift your mind from being the Ford factory of beats, like the BMW, the Nissan factory of beats, and shift it into a place of artistic creativity to take your time to craft your style and your sound. And I'm going to do this with 3 steps. Now, I'm done with the disclaimer. If you don't like the video, you can hop off. But if you hear what I'm saying, stay on. Here we go. Now, step 1. Use the Beatstars store for displaying beats only. This raises your value immediately, especially if your music is fire. What I mean by this is don't use the store to say someone can buy the beat online. Okay? Use the store simply to put it up there. And everything is exclusive rights only. All right? And if you're new, doesn't matter. It's caused you to set your price. Because, see, you can move now into the major label price. Now watch this. Watch this. It's going to take you time to get your beat store going, your online presence going, to the point where you can get into the entry status of making $7,500, right? Because $7,500 is the entry point for new producers who are selling to major labels. $7,500, $10,000. Okay? Let alone if you have a hit with the first one. Now, the time between $0 and $10,000 can be spent honing, crafting your skills and sound, and not worrying about how to build an online presence in terms of I got to make the store, I got to make the beat packs, I got to make the merch, I got to do all this other stuff that has nothing to do with creation. Or you can just have a Beatstars page with the beats on it, all cataloged out. Everything is straight up exclusive. We're not worrying about leased beats. I'm working my job. At the same time, I'm making beats on the weekend. And if you want this beat, right? If you independent, you paying me $3,000. If you a major, you paying me $10,000. That's my prices, $3,000 or $10,000. Okay? That's what I mean by increasing the value. We're not leasing beats here. This ain't a lease beats model. Step 2, let's get into it. Double down on micro content to showcase your process or a sample process of making the beat. Okay? Beat machine videos are a perfect example of this. Knots, you know what I'm saying? I think what's Knots? Knots is his page on Instagram. I think it's Knots Raw. I love Knots, man. And he has incredible beats. You know, you might know him for a lot of beats he's done for Busta Rhymes. And I love his process. There's so many countless others on Instagram. I just love watching them make beats. Beats by Jay Black. You know what I'm saying? Like, I love watching these producers make their beats. It's fascinating to me because I used to make them. I had my MPC 2000 XL making the beats and my Logic and all of this stuff. Hell, I might need to get back into it. I don't know. But what I'm saying is double down on the micro content. Don't worry about, how good it looks in the beginning because you'll make the content look better later. Oh, Cooking Soul is another one. I love Cooking Soul, man. And, of course, Illmind, But it's like what Ryan Leslie did back in the day. And I'm venting right here. Okay, you got to double down on this content. Beat machine videos are a perfect example. Let people see the creative process. People are fascinated with this. Also learn how to fully utilize the social media network and all of its features to the fullest. Hashtag SEO, right? Learn SEO to the umpteenth degree so that your art can be displayed perfectly. Right? You're fine. You're a fine instrumentalist. You're a fine artist. You're a fine producer. So your work should be displayed in a fine manner because you're going to learn how to make this content look better and better every day. Okay? And then from there, if someone wants the beat, they got to pay. Step 3, enough of that tangent. Keep a catalog number and name for each beat, so when purchasers email you for the beat, you know where to find those beats. All right? Display the catalog number or name, like in the description area. Then tell people to put the number in the subject line of the email when they send the request. Now, like again, I'm saying this. We want maximum profit. We don't want it over time. This builds prestige. This builds legendary status. All right? You all know, anybody who's leasing beats and you're doing $500 a month, you know how much work it took you just to get to $500. You understand this? You get it. I get it. I know. Well, what you find is you get some Joe Blow who buys your beat and never comes out, or they put it out and it's whack and it's not something you can tell someone about, right? And then from there, you're like, man, I really wish I could get in the game and get some dope placements. Why is no? Number one, you're not even networking to get in the game like that. Number two, you already said I'm a leasing type of producer. This is it. Let alone, you strictly focus on leasing. You're not even worried about sync. Shout out to Clint Music on YouTube. You know what I'm saying? You know, and so you're not thinking about anything but I have to make an economy for myself. And yes, this is great, but at what cost? Time versus money. We got to build a whole ecosystem, or we can make some great art, some great content, and display the content online while we're networking, getting a bigger connect. Which one you want to do? I'm talking about maximum profit. This is the Music Money Makeover Show. Final verdict, this process makes a better customer, high-class customer, plus builds a better brand and raises your price at the same time. Keeping things private and behind a gate may sell less in volume, but you will build a better brand and pedigree for you and your beats. Okay? Just want you all to understand this. This is my way on maximizing your profit selling these beats online. Now, there's a lot more that you have to do. I will design a course on this. I can promise you that. And I will show you all the steps that it's going to take to do this. Okay? Totally different method from what you see out there. I'm unorthodox as they come. Like I say, you're never going to find a channel giving you this much game out here anyway. So if you found this video, go watch the other videos on the channel so you know that I'm not BSing you and this is for real. Okay? And I know what I'm talking about. And then make sure you hit subscribe too as well. All right? I'm out of the computer. Hey everybody, thank you so much for watching the show. Don't forget that there is an end of the year sale going on musicmoneymakeover.com online. Yes, 20% off the hour calls, 20% off the entire store, and also $25 off the producer contract course. Okay? Anyway, make sure you like, comment, and subscribe down below. Like this video so we can push it up in the algorithm for everybody. Please share to your family and your friends who are trying to start their record labels this year. Okay, or producers who are trying to start this year, right? Because this may really, really help you out. All right, and let's see what else. Text me 470-291-5767. That's 470-291-5767. I'll see you all later. Peace. Everybody, thanks for watching the show. Log on to musicmoneymakeover.com/shop to download all my books and free guides. And while you're there, click on the Book a Call tab to get a one-on-one Zoom call with me to get all your music business questions answered and solved. Thanks for watching.